call this meeting to order at
George.
in lieu of Lori not being here. I'm sitting here at 6:01.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, is there any public communication?
Well, one of the public I'd like to introduce is Stephanie's intern. This is,
all right.
Actually, let Stephanie introduce her.
I think I mentioned at the last meeting that I was going to be mentoring an administrative intern. One of the requirements in the state of Vermont is internship hours for teaching or any teaching license, and the administrative license is a teaching license. So this is Sheena Strata. She is the literacy coach at the Career Center, and she's taken a leave of absence to work with me and also to work at the Essex Technical Center later this fall.
Great.
And
welcome.
Yeah, thrilled to have her. It's been a lot of fun.
I've already met you once, so it's nice to meet you again.
And you graduated. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, really? Wow. So you've come full circle. That's awesome.
Really have. Very interesting.
That's great. Things have changed, right?
A lot, yes.
All righty. Did everybody get their superintendent's report? Any questions or?
Actually, we made it a point to have student reports, superintendent and principal reports included. So we'd be happy to answer any questions you have, but I think they speak for themselves.
I'm sorry, I skipped student reports. I need to put my glasses on even. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. So let's go back to that. I'm sorry.
Okay, they're all printed.
Yeah, so they're all on the agenda. We're trying student reports a little differently, just like the superintendent and principal report are. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask.
Do you know anything about the agenda for Peace One Day? What's happening?
It is September 21st. I believe it's being held behind the school, and the Peace One Day committee's meeting pretty much more than on a weekly basis to kind of finalize who's performing and who's taking part and how it's all going to run smoothly.
Is there a guest speaker this time, or is there?
I believe so, but I don't know who it is.
There is a representative from Ben & Jerry's who's going to be there, someone who's actually met with Jeremy Gilly, who is the man who started Peace One Day however many years ago now. Yeah. So he's the guest speaker.
Great.
So
yeah. That'll be great.
We're planning to start 9:45-ish in the morning, and we'll go till 10:45, 11. So anyone's welcome to join us out back.
And I'm assuming they're still doing pies, right?
Yep, and some Peace Pops, I believe, from Ben & Jerry's, which will be sold. They're being donated and then sold to then donate the proceeds to a peace organization that the students decide on.
Oh, that's great. All right. Thank you. I don't have any more questions. You guys good?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I think everything looked. Any questions? Looks like the finance committee got all their answers.
They did, and I do want to highlight for the board that we did have an early retirement notification. Mm-hmm. So as you know, Pam Taylor at the end of the year will be moving on to greener pastures, and I'm sure we will be writing Pam a letter on the behalf of the board thanking her for all of her years of service.
Great.
It does say here, Joanne, that the letter is included, but I don't see it.
Oh, you don't? I think, Gloria, you included it in the packet, or, oh, I'm sorry, here. I guess I'm wrong. Here you go. I'll pass it around.
Great. So I was wondering about the Thundercats. How does that differ from what happens at
Fusion?
Well, and also at FCS, there's an aftercare program too.
Yes, Thundercats is a new program that we started this year because it is a daycare program similar to to Ferrisburg Central School.
Okay.
It does accommodate for parents' working schedules. It is located at the elementary school where it's appropriately located. We have become a site-licensed daycare provider. The director of the program has gone through the certification program, and we get reimbursement from the Department of Health for students who qualify. So it will actually be a moneymaker for us at some point.
Okay.
And we started that program for two reasons: to accommodate working parents and also to help sustain in the future when we receive less grant money for 21C.
Yeah, yeah. So are students already enrolled, or is
There are
it-
20 students enrolled. We will be able to accommodate up to 60.
Wow.
And we plan to open enrollment again in January. But
Okay.
we wanted a soft start so that we can see how things are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, that's awesome.
It is awesome. We hope to expand to Ferrisburg next year.
Okay.
And hopefully offer the same opportunities for Addison kids.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the principal's report. Does anybody have any questions, or Stephanie have anything to add?
Nope.
Looks good. I was wondering where Bill Rich is from. Just curious. He says he's a consultant.
He was a teacher in CVU.
Oh, okay. Good.
He's been doing some consulting. He's really developed quite a program around brain-based learning and the benefits of standards-based and proficiency-based learning to accommodate what we now know is the best way to learn for students.
And come to Mount
He's also
Aid
very
before.
engaged.
Been at Mount
He's
Aid.
done a bunch of stuff with them too there
Great.
as well over the years.
Okay. All right, moving on. So the business manager report, Tanya's not here, or are you? gonna
Tanya's
do
on
that?
vacation, and if the board has any questions, I'm happy to try to answer. If I can't, I will just record those questions and get back to you in an email.
Did you guys have any questions when you reviewed the financials? Nope.
Yeah, I think everything was pretty reasonable.
Okay. This may be the fastest board meeting we ever have had, but we'll see. The Facilities Committee update. So Tom emailed me and said he was going to be late, and so asked me to sort of give everyone an update. We met this past Friday for a meeting, and I don't know if the minutes made it online yet. I sent them to Glory this morning. And basically, it's just an ongoing discussion of, seeing learning more about the facility plans, reviewing the spreadsheets, and talking about the wish list of projects that need to be accomplished. We talked a little bit about the policy that was written to make sure we're abiding by the policy going forward. And we have a walkthrough scheduled for October 1st with everybody on our committee from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And that walkthrough is going to be on the interior of the building this time. And Bob knows about it.
He has a potential conflict he's checking. I'll know tomorrow.
Okay, so that date may change then, maybe, but hopefully
Well,
not.
he thinks that hour would be good, but he just has to make sure.
Okay, very good. So, and I think our next meeting is October 7th at 7:30. All right. Since Richard's not here, I don't suppose we have a Hannaford Career Center report tonight, unless he comes before the end of things. Finance Committee.
We met today, we reviewed the bills, we found things in order. And I have the warrant figures here for when the motion comes up. The notable thing is that even though this is a big facility and there's a lot of people here, this isn't where we spend our money. It all goes down to Kennedy Brothers. Well, our warrants are for $484,372.10. $317,318.32 goes to the district. We aren't spending much here.
Not yet.
It's only been
Well,
the
I
first-
assume it's going to continue that way.
All set?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. All right. Board members?
Well, you know, we may even break that 6:30.
I guess I would just remind everybody that the unified board members are coming to all the open houses. I think everyone knows that by now, hopefully, and is expecting.
It's in my report as well.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw that. Just state that out loud, so you guys know that too. You have anything else to add? Okay.
Aye.
Moving on to action items. Approval of the minutes.
I so move.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, seeing no other questions or comments. All in favor of the approval of the minutes from August 17th, 2016?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I don't have to ask all opposed, do I, or do I? Since we all said aye, are there any all opposed? Okay,
Hearing none.
all right. Hearing none, motion carries. All right, approval of the bills and directors' orders.
I would move that we approve bills and directors' orders in the amount of $484,372.10.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, seeing there's no other comments or questions, all those in favor of the approval of the bills and directors' orders?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Holy cow. What is it, 6:30?
6:15.
Oh, I looked at that clock wrong. Okay,
I have a
this is-
question.
okay,
So,
yes.
if you want to call it night that we're coming here for the community thing, that's on,
open house?
the open house is on the 21st? Okay, because there were some questions last time and I wasn't sure.
It's in my report.
Okay.
I did clarify that the elementary is
Cool.
on the 20th and the high school, middle school, high school is on the 21st.
21st.
Actually,
Got
the
it.
elementaries are on the 22nd.
I'm sorry,
That's
so
okay,
it was the
but
day
it's
after.
okay.
It's in my report.
It's, yeah, it's hopefully
Yeah,
sticking
I
in
saw the
my
email, but I
head.
just wanted to make sure that I got it right, that I was on the.
You're going to be here.
I'm
on the
going to be here
21st.
then, right,
Yeah.
yes. So
You
I
can
wanted
build
to,
in the third Wednesday of every month. Pete needs to know that very, very early, like almost a year in advance.
Right.
So
right.
We made that the standard day for in-service. I mean, open house here.
Yeah. Which is good, because then they don't schedule any sports stuff too, right, usually, so. All right. Our next meeting date is a carousel meeting, and we are set to start that meeting on the 19th at 6:30. And the ANWSU board and ANWSD board meet at 6 p.m.
And I'll make a correction to that, it should be FCS for the SD board in October.
Okay,
Not here.
thank you. I was wondering about,
can you repeat that one more time?
so that should be
The
FCS?
SD board is meeting at Ferrisburg School on the 26th. not
Okay.
here.
26th.
At
okay.
FCS.
At Ferrisburg.
guess I will take a motion to adjourn. This is
So moved.
historic.
Historic. Second.
Well done.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. They've done so well on the first two, so.
Discussion about adjourning?
No discussion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye.